a woman that has spent many years sacrificing yourself for others, perhaps making excuses that you don't have the time to spend on yourself, thinking that self-care is a bit of a luxury indulgence, like a spa day, only reserved for an occasional treat. Well, think again. The science says otherwise, that we should not deny ourselves the wonderful techniques of self-care anymore. Dr. Eric Topol confirms this in his book, The Super Ages, that well-being practices are essential to fuel our brain, our body, and our future selves. And these self-care practices might just be the difference between simply growing older and putting up with the decline, or truly enjoying life to the fullest as we age. So let's reframe self-care as a must-do, and preferably daily, and not just an indulgent once in a while. Self-care isn't selfish. It's the foundation of building resilience to tolerate what life throws at us so we can improve our healthspan. Our body is our temple, and we should treat it with respect. We know that chronic stress, lack of sleep, and poor lifestyle habits can be detrimental to our healthy aging. Topol's research connects wellness practices with brain health, heart health, and longer health span. Let me share some key self-care practices that can nourish your body and your mind. As a recap, we must move our bodies and include functional fitness and gentle daily exercises. It preserves our independence and helps our mobility. We need to prioritise our sleep. Restorative sleep lowers inflammation and resets our hormones and brain health. Nutrition. We need to make wise food choices to stabilise our blood sugar and reduce inflammation. Mindfulness focuses on being present in the moment. Stroking dogs, breathing practices, journaling, and time in nature all helps to regulate our nervous system and help keep us calm. After midlife, stress hormones impacts us more intensely. Neglecting self-care compounds our risks for chronic illness, frailty, and cognitive decline. Daily well-being routine literally protects our brain pathways and our cellular health. The super ages aren't just lucky, they are intentional. They choose wellness every day through small acts of self-care that compounds over decades. So what's your one self-care practice that you can do and commit to today? Let's inspire each other. We've got 20 years. Let me share some things that have happened to me in my life and the reason why I choose self-care every day. Life does throw us curveballs, and for me, my oldest child was born with an intellectual disability. And now she's in her mid-30s and still like a young child, non-verbal. And it took its toll on me as a parent, as a carer, with the rest of the family. And you go through this stressful time with children being young, and you're always hyper-vigilant, always keeping an eye on them at the back of your mind as to where they are at all times, if they're especially an unruly toddler. And when you've got a child that has no ramifications of boundaries and just is very vulnerable, you are extra vigilant on all things that matter. So it's not a simple let's go to the movies, or let's go for a walk, or let's go and swim at the beach, or have a picnic. Everything is a major thing that we have to work out, and we couldn't relax. You just can't relax. And so, as I said, I was constantly in a hypervigilant, anxious, highly anxious type person, always having to be mindful of the implications if something went wrong. And that goes on and on and on for many, many years, because she never grows out of it. I mean, she's still 3.5 now, and yet she's 35. So you always have to be on edge. And that took its toll on me. and stress and anxiety, certainly I have become very aware of how that reacts on my body. I can't just keep giving to everybody. I can't just keep sacrificing myself. I have to look after myself. I have to look after myself because no one else is going to look after me. So you have to nourish your body and make your body your temple. And I had to come to that realization that I needed to take time out for myself. I needed to spend time being present. I needed to be able to go for a walk for 5 or 10 minutes. I needed to go and find the joy in life. And whatever that is for you, it could be nice, crisp, clean, freshly washed sheets. It could be getting your nails done. It could be seeing the sunlight first thing in the morning. It could be going to the gym like a boot camp. It could be having a spa or a sauna or something, but just giving yourself some me time. And it took a lot of time and energy to realize that I had to do that. And now I go to yoga retreats and I do make sure that I nourish my body with healthy eating and drinking and exercise, and I'm a better person for it. So I encourage you to think that the time is now. You've got to do it now, because if you don't do it now, it'll never happen. So just take that first step and just find something that you can do, whether it's just reading a book or glancing at a magazine, and being present in the moment for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and then build up from there. Okay, so we'll see you next time.